Sunday, October 25th, 2020 at 12:45 p.m. Figure I'm in the mood. I'll start doing a little bit work, see what I can take apart off of the intake, the upper intake cone. The stator, or the rotor in here has been, the bolt holding it in, I've put some WD-40 on it numerous times now, and it is still a little bit too rusted to get off. I cannot get that one off, so I'll see what I can do about that, but for now I'm just going to work on this piece here. Fun fact for you, everything I can find points towards this being the same cone that goes on top of a Model 2. So the intake cone on a 2T22 is the same intake cone, or the same upper shield cone as on a Model 2. Just figured I'd point that out. As you can see, you can probably tell here, this is a very heavy duty, I don't even know what you'd call that. It's very, very heavy duty. There. It's actually still pretty good quality underneath all that rust. Spacer. Alright, so here is this. If you look here, there's a Federal Sign and Signal logo. Barely read "and" signal right here. And you can kind of see the circle with the F and the lightning bolt. The B75 on the type number, I believe it means February of 1975. So this unit, I believe that would make it 40-something years old. That would be, or 45, something like that. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Feels like it wants to turn. Bolts on there, those are both on there pretty tight. This might be ridiculously overkill, but we'll try it. I don't even know why we have this, but it comes in handy. Ridiculously large. Strip it. Yeah, it's just gonna strip it. All right. Get a hammer. Yeah, this should be probably durable enough. Okay, I can't tell if that's turning it or if it's just stripping it, but try it. See what else I can do. I can. Those are on really tight. Well, let me see what I can do on the other side. Alright, all of these bolts are on here pretty darn solid. What I'm doing right now is putting WD-40 on where the bolts go into a bolt hole, or a piece holding it in here. Putting WD-40 on that. Maybe that'll help. Alright, well, those bolts don't want to go anywhere, so let's see how it does leaving some WD-40 on there for a few days. Here, I guess I'll give a close-up of these. Here are these pieces here. It's a pretty big washer. And then here's this. This bolt is what the crane holds onto when it lifts the entire siren onto the pole. So that's got to be one heck of a strong bolt to be able to hold 750 pounds of 2T22. Cannot find a screwdriver. Phillips. There we go. Okay, so inside this box here is where all these wires go. These are, I don't even know what gauge that is. I can't find it anywhere. This bolt looks to have rusted and broken off, which does not surprise me at all. There's the inside. Then here, there's a wiring diagram. So for 240 and 480 volt, just the different wiring. And then in here, there's also a tag. This tag says connected for 208 to 240 volts. So, and I know that's what it was running off of when it was up in Waukegan. So still trying to figure out a few things about this here. There are 5 wires coming out of this. I'm not an expert on 3-phase, but what I know tells me there should be 6. 3 positive and 3 negative, unless I can't remember if 3-phase is the weird one where something weird with the negative wires. I don't remember. I gotta learn more about all of this, but if that screw is loose. Oh, it is. I'm gonna take that out all the way. That is too. Oh wow. Okay, so this box is actually loose, so that'll come off. That's good. I could get it pretty easily. I could put a new one on there, which I'm gonna do. This box is getting replaced. I don't think I'm even gonna bother refurbishing it. So, well, I did not realize that was loose, so that's actually that's a really good thing. I just want to figure out. There should be 8. That's 2. Might be talking about this. T3 or L3. I can't tell what those say. P2, T3, T1. Oh, this might be, no, it's just a UL. Yeah, I gotta learn more about how 3-phase wiring works. Luckily, that's not where I am right now. I still have to refurbish the thing, so it's gonna be a bit before I get to the stage of needing to know that. And this was hanging out of the box too, so part of me kind of wonders if that was like that for how many years. Oh, there's some dead wasps in there. That's beautiful. Huh. Something was just flying around the room. What that was. Okay. This thing's got some decent bearings in it. Some very good bearings, so yeah, it spins for quite a long time. As you can see, I have new screens put on here. I've got all new screens except for under that cone. First thing I'm going to do when I get that taken off is put a new screen on. And yeah, as you can see here, these are the 2 different types of mesh. They're very, very similar. This one's a little bit thicker than the other one, but they're very similar. Type 2T22B75. Serial number is 480274. This siren was unit I-11 in the Zion nuclear plant system. It was installed in 1975, I'm assuming 1975, maybe 1976. And then whenever Zion started getting sirens, which I believe was in the early 80s, this siren was already in Waukegan. It was just incorporated into the Zion system. So for probably about 18 years, 20 years or so, this was a nuclear power plant siren. So, yeah, slowly you just start to discover more and more interesting stuff about sirens, and that certainly is one of the interesting things about this one. I'll put the top on for it. Now the bottom intake, as you can obviously tell, the bottom intake is being blocked, so I'll get that taken care of once I have it, if I get it on a trailer or something. Okay, so I'm just trying to run through anything that I think anyone might be wondering about this. I'll give some measurements of how big the chopper is and everything on this. Alright, so I guess I'm just trying to clear up any questions I feel anyone might have about this. So I'll show you just how big this siren is. I'll give you as precise measurements as I can. The chopper is 15 inches across. The stator is 19 inches across, just about. Each port is 2 inches wide and about 4.5 inches tall. This cone is just as wide as the stator, so that's, what was it, 19 inches, I think? 19 inches, so the cone that goes on top is 19 inches across. One of these cones, 13 inches diameter. Now that's an interesting sight. About 18 inches tall are each one of these. Looks kind of funny. There are the rest of the cones on the ground there. Yeah, so all I can say about this is that pretty much everything on these are very heavy. This, I would not doubt. I'd estimate that at about 50 pounds or something. Maybe 75. I'm not good at estimating weight, but that's a very heavy intake. The cones are pretty light because they're just sheet metal that's stamped and clamped together and everything. I hope to get the choppers, or at least this one, I hope to get out very soon, but it all depends on how easily I can get the bolts in the middle out. So we'll see how fast I can get that done, and I also hope to get that other cone off very soon. I'm probably just going to end up drilling through the bolt. So, yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm going to make more videos like this soon. This I just figured I'd make because I figured it's been a couple months almost. It's been a month and a half or so since I posted anything on YouTube last about this. Let's see, on my camera, this is a half-hour long video. I'll see how much I can trim out But yeah, hopefully the next video has a bit more done on it. Probably the next time I make a video, that cone will be off. Maybe I will have made more progress on the chopper. Maybe I'll start working on this. Who knows? I'll probably end up filming if I'm taking off a cone or something. I'll probably make a video of it. But yeah, but for now, that's all I have. Yeah, just stay tuned. I'll hopefully have some more uploaded soon on this. I have 3 minutes left on my SD card, so I gotta end this video now. But yep, that's all I got for now. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.